tuning in today. But again, my name is Gia Morón. I am the president of Women Grow and also the CEO of GVM Communications. And someone just put Brooklyn in the house, and that is absolutely right. I always rep my city and my borough, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So what's interesting is Tokeativity invited me here today, and the incredible partners of Tokeativity. I'm so proud of them. They've done incredible work in the industry. We've been watching them for a while. Tanya Osborne, our director of community engagement and digital production, is the one that introduced me to Lisa. And I remember meeting Lisa a few years ago at a Cannabis awards event in Denver, Colorado. I think it was for MJ Biz or something like that. But just following what Tokeativity has been doing is very much what Women Grow has been doing. And what's incredible is that oftentimes, I know when I entered this industry, it was Women Grow, right? That I called my gateway into the cannabis industry, meaning I took what I grew up on as a negative reference, right? Cannabis being the gateway drug. Well, I looked at Women Grow as my gateway into the industry of connecting with incredible women, connecting with incredible businesses, connecting with phenomenal resources and education that I would have never gotten anywhere else. And so it's such an honor to be here. I got this light. I'm sorry, guys. I just couldn't have the light in my eye. It's such an honor to be here with you all because I can't believe it. Like I actually entered the industry in 2015. And as Lisa was reading my bio, I was like, yeah, it's been since I went to my first Women Grow event in 2015, started volunteering, started working with the New York market in 2016, and then was asked to join the headquarter team in 2017, made an investment in the company in 2018, and now Dr. Shonda Macias and I are majority partners in the company. And what's interesting about that is what I've learned along the way is truly understanding what it means, women supporting women. And we hear that reference often, empowered women empower women. Supporting women-owned businesses helps another woman. And so when you actually peel that back and begin to think about what does that really mean? Do we really understand what it means to support another woman's business, another woman's idea, another woman's initiative? And I started thinking about that today, and I purposely was wearing something else. And I said, you know what? I am absolutely about to put on my Buy Weed for Women shirt today. Why? Because something interesting happened this morning to this organization, which really ties to, it's a company, it's an apparel company, but it ties to what I wanted to speak with you all about. So here's a company that to me has one of the most powerful messages in our industry. While people immediately think buy cannabis, right? Buying cannabis from a women-owned business. But this to me represents everything that our industry is about. Buy weed from women means buy your apparel from women in the industry, buy accessories from women in the industry, hire services from women in the industry, refer women to other opportunities in the industry, right? And so buy weed from women is like such a powerful message to me. And I wear Jasmine Mann's products. I wear her apparel proudly because I understand what it means. And, when I started thinking about supporting women and women supporting women, what does that mean? That doesn't always mean that you have to wave the flag and say, I supported this woman and now you should. How about taking a time and thinking, someone like a company like Tokeativity has a post up, I am going to repost this without them asking. Or how about reaching out to a woman and saying, hey, how's your business going? Is there any way that I can support you? Or how can I help you? And that support could just come with a friendly voice, allowing someone to vent to you for 5 minutes, allowing someone to ask you a question just to bounce an idea off, allowing someone to come to you with a potential collaboration that can support her business and your business as well. And you're lifting each other as you're growing together. And so when I think about women supporting women, it's not necessarily a hierarchy, but it is lifting as we're climbing, right? And even that person that's climbing up one, perhaps the person that helped them to get up one, requires you to go back and lend them a hand to lift them up as well. And so I just kept thinking about this over and over. I watched the IG Live yesterday with the team, and I thought, wow, this is incredible. Just watching all of the powerful women that appeared on IG. Many of them I recognize through Women Grow. Others I recognize through businesses that we've profiled and featured on Women Grow. And what drove me really to supporting women in this industry was really just my career, right? My career of being a woman, my career of in a space that was predominantly dominated by men, and also being a woman of color. I'm a Black woman. I check Black first. I tell people that all the time. Yes, I am an Afro Latina woman, but I will represent my Black community because that's what I identify with. But I also identify with my Latino community as well, having family from Puerto Rico. But what I've recognized is being oftentimes the only one in that room. I realized that it was my responsibility to not remain the only one in the room, and that my colleagues, even of different cultures, we along the way formed relationships and bonds to make it a promise to ourselves that we would not leave each other alone in a room. Meaning, the next time we come by, next time we're in a room like that, we're going to invite more, and we're going to invite more women that look like us. We're going to be conscious about who's at the table. And if there aren't enough women at the table, we're inviting more women to the table, and also building our own tables. And going back to what I was saying earlier about women supporting women, being very conscious about how we're shopping and how we're supporting women. Because again, it's not always about waving the flag. You can support a woman silently by helping her, by buying products from her, helping her by just being conscious that, am I being intentional that I am shopping from diverse owned businesses? Again, going back to buy weed from women. And so I ask you today, as we are celebrating this incredible organization, it's not just Women Grow, it's not just Tokeativity, it's so many of us. And if you're sitting on the sidelines thinking, I want to create my own, go ahead and do it. And make sure to share that information and not speak negatively about another organization. Give them support. Provide assistance the best way that you can, and watch us rise. I mean, I hear the term often, and I had to pull this quote that says, when women support each other, incredible things happen. And I want to compliment you, Lisa, today, and all the other incredible women for not only celebrating your achievements of 5 years in the industry, but doing what you do, which I see is you bring on other women-owned businesses and you profile them and you highlight and you showcase them. And that's what we do. We know how challenging it is in this industry that we can't market. So we have to use our platforms to lift each other up. So I thank you so much for inviting me today. I thank you so much for inviting Tanya today. And if anyone is watching, we got a room. And I want you to come over there and come chat with us in the room. And I can't wait to hear what Kira has to say as well. So thank you so much to you guys. Congratulations. And I look for another 5 more years.